Welcome back to the Immigrant section. I'm your host, Abbas Wahab, and in the studio today we got Hassan Chaudhry. What's going on, baby?
Yay! What's up, man? How you doing?
Do you always applaud your own intros?
Yeah, man. Fucking, that's like my way of getting some energy into the air.
Like when you go on stage.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're just
I'm
oh.
applauding, yeah, because nobody else will applaud for me, so fuck them. Yeah.
Do you ever do that thing where you're like, oh, you stop already? And then
Oh,
like,
that one? No, fuck that.
No.
Fuck. Yeah, like every time comedy, I'm just like, oh, fuck comedy. I'm just like, my head hurts now.
Bro, you're the guy who breaks every comedy rule. When I first started the game, they told me no shorts on stage, right?
Yeah.
Not only, the first time I saw you, not only were you wearing shorts, but you wear completely like disproportionate.
Yeah.
like right now, your shorts are like 90s style, the longest form of basketball shorts with the tightest soccer shirt.
Yeah.
It's just so weird looking. And you would go on stage like that with sandals. You just did a competition, right?
Yeah, that was my first year of comedy, yeah. I would still do it if it came up. Not maybe the same way. If they were like, don't do it, then I would do it. Because fuck them.
Okay, that's living.
Yeah. But right now I look like I should be fucking going in the river catching some fish or some shit. Yeah, I got that look.
100%. Like I don't know if it's like super comfortable foreigner. You know, foreigners are expected to like just kind of be on the wayside, fit in. You're in. You have the same rights as me, but fuck off, right? So you're kind of like that guy. Like,
so like,
fuck you. I'm not from around here.
When I first started my first like professional job. Which was
By the way, I just found out you have an engineering degree. Literally 1 minute before we went live, and I fucking known you for like over a year or two at this point.
2 years,
like,
something like that. I know, it's all good.
How did I miss that? The ring, right?
I don't think I ever told anybody because it doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, I guess. Do you ever do bits on it or anything like that? Just kind of like you got the degree and dipped. Close that chapter. Or?
No, I did. I worked in Calgary, but yeah, as far as comedy, no, I don't think I've ever put it in. I've had like a few funny stories that happened, but nothing, because we were just trying to study, man.
Yeah.
It was so fucking lame. Wasted 6 years of my life.
Oh, without it. Oh, I see it took you a couple extra.
Yeah.
I know how long those degrees are. They are not 6 years.
They're 4 years. I went on probation the first year.
Yeah, not surprising.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Fucking up. You should check out Abbas' chest hair right now.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, folks. I'm going to cut it for the people.
Nice. Yeah, man, it was fucking lame. What I was saying was with the hair, not the hair, but like not fitting in.
Now you can't get past the hair. Oh, it's not bad, right?
Your hair is pretty all right, man.
It's not bad,
You're doing okay.
Oh, you're talking about head hair or my chest hair?
Oh, chest hair. Chest hair is kind of fucked up. It looks like it's patchy as fuck.
Yeah, I was never bragging about it.
Yeah.
Look, this is one of those shirts where the gap between the first two buttons is way too much. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You do up one button on a shirt and it has a small gap. If the second gap is 2 or 3 inches, then you have your shirts open.
You know what it is? The symmetry's not there with the hair. It's like it's a little bit there. Like, you know how you cut your lawn or whatever? Like and you just do like a little bit, you do a little bit hair. It's like, what the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah, that's a perfect segue to your hair.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Your hair looks good. You have a Trump. You're like the Indian Trump as far as hair.
Right now.
You got a black. But I feel like the same amount of work is going into keeping
it together.
There's a magic trick happening on your head right now. I know it.
People should see.
Yeah.
But
from the front, it looks amazing. Look, look. From the front, it looks amazing, but it has zero substance in the middle. Like, we're talking about nothingness.
When I go for marriage proposal now, like, I'm just going to talk with my chin up. I'm not putting my head down anymore. Exactly. They're going to be like, yo, fuck this pussy.
Exactly. The problem was you were putting your head down to begin with.
I know, yeah, man.
They've seen the bald spot, and they're like, you're a bitch.
They're like, where's the engineering degree? And they're like, yo, this guy's a complete pussy.
Yeah. Are your parents pushing you into proposals now?
My mom does bring it up, whatever, every once in a while or whatever, but I kind of just fucking push past it. Within 2-3 years, I'll see what's up. I don't even look down on arranged marriage.
Did you at a period, like in your like, fuck this whole system period?
Oh,
Did you look at that? And then now you've come back around.
Yeah,
right?
Like,
that's what happened with me too.
Because like, yo,
it's not that bad.
No, not even that, man. Because like, you know, the whole, like, you look at the fucking, you're like, oh, live your dream, fucking fuck bitches, And unless you're an NBA baller, that shit is fucking hard, man.
Yeah, it's not
work.
easy. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. It's like, you're a decent looking guy, no homo.
Yeah, but when I show this chest hair, though, it fucks up everything, bro.
All the boners go down.
Exactly.
But
whoa.
But what's it called? Yeah. But yeah, man, they make it seem like this is the flashy good life of drinking bottles at a club. But yo, that shit is dumb.
Yeah.
I need a wife and kids.
So are you Pakistani or Indian?
Pakistani.
Okay. Give it. I like to ask the guests to do just like a quick like crash course on their life, how they got here.
To comedy?
No, as far as to Canada.
Oh, to Canada. Okay, sure. Saudi Arabia, I was born.
Yeah.
I used to go to Pakistan every summer.
Yeah. So you were just like laying brick there or something?
No,
or?
my dad used to. I can't.
Or no, maybe you were plumbing, right?
No.
What trade were you there doing?
I was just breastfeeding, man, sucking the titty.
Ooh, getting it.
Yeah, man.
From day one.
When I was 12, I was like, Mom, I'm hungry.
Yeah, fuck arrangement.
Yeah. So I left when I was 13.
So you were in Saudi for the first 13 years of your life, you grew up in Saudi?
Yes.
Wow. Do you have any Saudi friends?
No.
Oh, see, I love how you say that. Like, oh, no.
No.
Like, that's a thing people don't know about. It's like in the Arab Emirates and like the Gulf like that.
Yeah.
Like, the locals are essentially first-class citizen, right?
Right.
And like, they go to private schools that only like the top level rich Pakistani will have access to.
Right. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So only like it seems like the wealthy have friends that are locals.
So you grew up in UAE?
My parents actually and my whole family lived in Saudi for 6 years, but that was before I was born.
Oh.
But I know I had a lot Lebanese, Palestinian. I have a buddy who's from Japan that grew up. Like a lot of people. There was so much.
You still stay in touch?
They're all Waterloo engineering friends.
Oh, what the fuck, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So they all had that. So you had no Saudi friends.
I mean, I had one guy from Saudi Arabia that contacted me like 3 times when I came to Canada.
To park his car?
Yeah, it should have been. But I was like, why I was just confused. I was like, yo, why is this guy calling me? Like, I was like, this is fucking weird, man. Like, we're not, like, I don't see you anymore, man. But yeah, then he stopped calling me. It was like a bad breakup.
Oh, wow.
That's what it was, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot of like bromances over there, right?
Yeah. Well, that's all you have is bros, man, because you don't hang out with any girls.
Yeah, it's separated. And
yeah.
you got to wear, over there when they're like in the early 20s and stuff, from what I understand, girls will have to wear like, you both wear fake engagement rings.
Oh,
just
yeah?
to hang out.
Oh, that
like
is
that
it.
level,
Oh, could be. Yeah. I never. Yeah. I mean, fuck. I don't know what okay, I got this one good story, man. Ramazan. You fast, right?
How old were you?
I was, I think, 12 or 11.
I fasted for like 10 Ramadans. The more recent Ramadans, I haven't fasted.
Done? Okay.
But like I have done my time, so I know all about this.
Yeah, I know.
The full 30-day fast.
Yeah, I know. I used to do that too. I used to give a shit. And
Yeah,
I was
same
like, this is
I was
too
in
much,
deep.
yo.
I was in deep.
Yeah, man.
The max. But you're in Saudi, so.
What brought you to the other side?
Drake. Remember when he said crossed over to the other side?
Oh, that's
and
what
I
it
didn't
is?
even have to die.
Yo, I'm leaving London.
yo.
Leaving London.
Yeah.
Peace, mama. I ain't doing shit.
No, what really brought me, it probably sounds cliche, but actually, the first time I did acid, it
for
really
real?
changed. I started thinking about religion differently.
Oh, yeah?
It was like because I used to forbid myself from, like when I was like 10, 12,
Yeah.
I would forbid myself from thinking, is God real? Like if I had
Yeah.
if I had the
Same,
question, is
same.
God real?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you can't think that.
Right.
You can't think that, you know?
I thought that at 21.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't even go there anymore.
Sure.
So I wouldn't have to, because that thought made me uncomfortable, so I'd have to dip.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't
sure.
even go to that like existential stuff.
Yeah.
But when I took acid, I could just address that and not feel this shame and
I see.
not go into anxiety about like
fair. Yeah,
hell,
yeah.
you know?
I know what you mean.
So
Well, the first time when you thought to yourself, like, yo, is God real? Did you think the sky was going to break apart and it was going to be all hell?
dude, it's so funny that you say that because I went to university, very religious,
Yeah.
all through grade school, high school, university. Now I'm living alone. I'm living with some religious people. I have my one buddy who was religious.
Yeah.
And he started peeling the onion back.
Oh, shit, okay.
Like he's doing it the right way. He was doing it the legit way where he was like watching like atheist versus imam
okay,
videos.
sure.
He's doing the research to make a
yeah.
decision.
Fair.
I just avoided the thought, right?
Yeah.
So one time we're just driving and he goes, man, I remember, he's like, man, it says that God loves you. The Quran or something says God loves you 70 something times more than your mother.
Uh-huh.
And then he's like, dude, my mom loves me so much.
Yeah.
I can't imagine all this stuff happening if it was 70x times more. And I'm just like, bro, I can't be having this conversation with you.
Straight up,
I literally was like, bro, I am not trying to talk about
Fair
this.
enough, man.
And that guy, like, he crossed over to the other side first.
Right.
And then I crossed over, like, years later.
So what about, like, as far as comedy goes, like, you don't make any religion jokes?
Oh, I do many.
You do? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, like, I do jokes about how, like, how Christians treat Jesus, how Muslims treat Muhammad.
Okay,
you know?
fair enough.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christians have fun with Muhammad, with Jesus, rather. Right?
Yeah. They don't have fun with Muhammad.
Right? Exactly. You've never heard someone say, you need some Muhammad in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fair
Like,
enough.
No
fair
one
enough.
says that.
Well,
right?
they tried to make that cartoon and get fucking shit got real.
Exactly, right?
man.
Bullets started spraying, right? It looked like a fucking Walmart in the States for a second.
Yeah.
Right?
Yo, it's fucking, that's one, like, topic still, I think, is very hard to, like play around with.
Yeah, like drawing a picture of Muhammad.
Man,
Yeah, bro. That's I had to think. I'm like, you can't do that. That's like drawing a picture of Muhammad these days is literally like pressing the self-destruct button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know what it is? As far as, like, arguments go, Muslim people, like, they have the least intellectual arguments. They have more emotional arguments. They get emotionally so involved, so revved up. Sorry to make this a fucking political talk, but yeah.
No, go for it. And that was not. Was that political?
Kind of. Just whatever.
Directly religious. It wasn't even political.
Yeah, but
I
like
guess
some
the politics of the.
Yeah, politics of religion.
No, go for it, man. Like,
that's what I've noticed, man.
Yeah.
One time I was at Dundas Square.
Yeah.
And this one guy was just saying "fuck Muhammad," blah blah, and the other guy, there was a Quran guy.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to ask.
Nice little booth.
Yeah. And I was trying to make some stupid video, and I had a microphone, so I just went to that guy, and a whole crowd gathered. And then the Muslims, like, they just tore his poster apart.
Whoa, legit, huh?
Yeah, yo. And
Yeah.
it just got, and I'm like, fuck, that's not gonna get you anywhere.
Exactly, right?
yeah.
It can be aggressive. Like, the way to go about it is, that's the thing that's even making it spreading more fear.
But you
When
know
someone
what?
drew the picture and then you spray them.
Yeah, but thing is, I think the way, like, the country is, like, so accepting, you can make as many mistakes as you want, and it'll still accept you.
Yeah, I mean, depends on the country you're in.
Yeah,
bro.
this country,
Dude.
like Canada.
Listen to this story. Back in, like, years back, I saw in the news in Sudan, there's a British lady who goes there. She teaches, like, English in a private school. She has, like, a kindergarten class.
Fair.
And she has a teddy bear.
Right.
And she asked the class, what should we name this teddy bear? Right. And the kids were like, Muhammad.
Right.
And she named that teddy bear Muhammad.
Right.
Fast forward, like, one day, there's rioting and they're, like, airlifting her. The embassy is, like, getting her the fuck out of, like, the country.
What happened?
People were losing their mind that they named the teddy bear Muhammad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they were losing it, bro.
Oh, Jesus, for that shit?
They were evacuating her, bro. And it was a kindergarten class, bro.
Yeah.
That was, like, in the 2000s, man.
Fair.
Yeah, when Nokia had Snake. You know what I mean?
Why do you think Muslims get so revved up? Like, is it because, like, we haven't, like, no one has touched Muhammad?
There's a lot of righteousness to it.
As in?
Like, righteousness. Like, it's like, there's a lot of, like, we're right and
oh, I
not,
see. And
you know?
yeah, we're 100% right.
Exactly,
How dare you?
Yeah.
And then you cross that line, is fucking violence.
I mean, it's not necessarily violence.
But I mean, yeah, anger.
New age, like, first, second generation people who, like, grew up in Western culture and whatever, they're not at all like
Sure, yeah, they're a little bit more reasonable.
Because we're just doing it like hardcore teams. More like,
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like Ohio versus Michigan State.
Yeah.
Like, but with religion.
Fair,
you know?
fair,
Like,
fair,
you see
fair.
a Ohio State jersey. And
Yeah.
like,
We should
in,
get
like, your Michigan State Walmart.
Fair.
You're like, you're in the wrong place, you know?
We should get an all-Muslim basketball team.
Oh,
and versus the all-Christian. We'd fuck them up.
We're called the Bombers.
Yo, I'm down. Yo.
Yeah.
I'll throw you alley-oop the grenade shit.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck. Yo. Damn, yo.
It's fine.
Can you dunk?
Yeah. Can I dunk?
Yes.
I can touch the rim. I lie, I say yes, but if I'm being honest.
Damn. I'll just tip it in. Just tip in the alley-oop, whatever.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to be that bad.
But if they look at that instant replay.
Yeah. You edit it. Edit that video there,
Yeah.
yo. Make yourself do a windmill and shit.
Exposed. We thought he could dunk. Look at this.
Yeah. I was going to say Chris Hansen, but Chris Hansen doesn't come in this scenario.
No, not even.
Yeah.
So we've been dancing around at this point. Just to, I mean, we're going whatever direction we're going in.
Yeah.
Just so for my own interest.
Yeah.
So after that 13 years in Saudi, where did you go?
I came here. So in Saudi Arabia, after grade 12, you can't go to the universities there. So you have to either go back home or I don't know.
Or cancel visa?
Something like that, yo. Okay, fair enough.
You think I don't know about cancel visa?
Yeah. That's what it is. You know what the fucked up thing is?
Can you explain cancel visa?
I don't know what that is, but I do know like you have to renew your visa every year,
No,
right?
by that I mean like in those like regions.
Yeah.
If you're like working class, you're on a visa.
Yeah.
And any minimal fuck up,
Will fuck
it's
you.
like a deportation. It's
Yes.
like we'll cancel. Cancel visa.
But you know what the good thing is the money was so good over there that
It offset the racism.
if you could fucking call me a piece of shit. You could do whatever, and I'll be like, yo, but the dough is coming in. You know what I mean? Say what's up, whatever to these fucking reals, man. So
Exactly. No tax.
no tax. Yes. And the house was it was rent free, no tax. I'm making it seem like I'm a rich.
Where was your dad working?
Batman. I sound like Batman. No, he wasn't part. The complex was for only white people, Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher levels.
Anytime you saw a white person,
They call them the hires.
yeah, man. Anytime you saw an American like a white person, you were like, oh my god,
Yeah.
white person, yeah.
They just have they have a shirt, and the shirt
Yes.
like has a big plastic region in the middle, so
Yeah.
you can see the passport they're wearing around their
Right.
neck.
Yeah.
It just says USA,
Yeah, man.
laminated.
They had their own complex. I think it was for their own safety, whatever. I guess. No, I wasn't in the complex. It was a building. It was chill. Pissed on a car once.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You got to live in the complexes, right?
Yeah, man. There was a piece of shit. So,
What was it like being Pakistani in Saudi when you were like those last 2-3 years where you're
Yeah.
beginning to get a grasp of like socioeconomic
I see. So
levels?
okay. So as far as like, so we had Arab kids in our building as well, and we wanted to play cricket. They wanted to play soccer. There was like a little alley in underneath that you could play in.
Yeah.
And we wanted to play cricket. They wanted to play soccer. It was only one space, and we would always fight with them. You know, it was me, my brother, and 2 other people. And it was the soccer kids, and they would always be like, "Anta Hindi, Anta Hindi."
Yeah, you're an Indian.
You're Hindi. You're
Yeah.
Hindu.
You're an Indian.
Yeah, Hindu. Not Indian. Hindu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that was like fucking the disrespectful term. I was like,
I thought Hindi meant just Indian.
no,
Oh.
no. Hindi is when in Arabic, it's like saying Hindu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they used to say that to us, and like that was like, yo, fuck you, man. I'm not Hindi. And then they used to come to us, and they used to fucking they used to be like, get it better. I'm like, that's not a fucking word, man.
Yeah.
Like, you fucking prick. And yeah, we didn't ever get along with them.
So who got the spot?
It was 50-50. I think majority of the time they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty like innocuous. Like that's pretty. I thought you were gonna say some crazy racism stuff. You're like, I used to fight with the Arab kids over the single place to play our games, and we didn't always win.
Yeah, and I'm gonna write a book, yo.
Dude, that's everywhere you go.
I know,
man.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
literally.
Fair enough, I know.
I thought it was way worse than that. But I guess you had it pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. When you deal with the law, it's kind of shittier.
Of course, I would imagine.
Yes, that's I mean, with the kids or whatever, who gives a shit? Because you, like, whatever. But when the cops pull you over, if, like, a Saudi guy hits your car, Saudi guy's going to get, you're going to
Preferential
get...
treatment.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
So that's the only time where it gets kind of thing.
It's kind of like white people, black people in, America, right?
I guess so, okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel... When was the last time you felt, like, hard racism?
Hard racism. I've been actually very fortunate.
Yeah,
to
right?
Pretty much. I have very rare instances of it. I remember one kid or one dude like some super racist guy in like the neighborhood I grew up in was like, or one of the early neighborhoods was like, sick that nigger. And he let his dog go on
real?
like a group of us. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, me and a couple kids were black, and he was
Yeah, yeah.
told the dog to like get us.
Yeah.
We were, the dogs didn't get us. and all
What
that.
kind of was it a Chihuahua?
It was a German Shepherd.
Oh, that's not
But
bad.
we were far.
Oh,
like, and
yeah,
he said,
yeah.
like, he was like super racist. We were like, I didn't even
shit.
get the magnitude.
But
of it.
was the dog racist?
See, that we'll come back to, right? That's like a chicken and egg type of question, right? German Shepherd, bro, it just
that's
absorbs the energy around it, I imagine.
Fair,
like any
fair.
dog.
Yeah.
But when I used to live in Detroit, I had a blue BMW.
Okay.
I'd always get pulled over.
Yeah,
They'd always
yeah.
be like, your tint's too dark. License
Oh.
and registration. Whose car is this? I'm like, it's mine.
Yeah.
Everything's good. They'll be like, all right, I'm gonna let you off.
Really? Yeah.
All the time.
All the
I would
time,
get
eh?
those all the time. They're just so
shit.
surprised that it's my shit.
Right.
And then there's the tint is such a subjective thing.
Fair.
And it was legal.
Right. Oh,
It was a legal
eh?
level, but it was right at the difference between the border between legal, the 35 and 20. It's like so subjective. And I had beige seats, so it made it look lighter. If you have dark seats, it looks dark.
Fair.
Yeah.
Do you you have a good record? I'm guessing.
Like, as far as like convictions for traffic offenses.
Yeah.
Nothing in the last
Nothing
couple
crazy.
years. But like as far as convictions and serious stuff, nothing.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah,
like
good.
if they run your plates and you're a fucked up guy, like for sure they're pulling you over. Or if you like ran a few lights.
Oh, 100%. But and my stuff's perfect.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Good.
And they're still pulling me over. But still, I'm like, yeah, just let me go.
Right.
It's like 2 minutes. Oh, well, I'm going to let you off with a warning. No one is even making a note on the thing that I was warned.
I see.
You can tell that like they're not really, they're just kind of flexing on me a little bit.
Do they stop? Because over here, when they stop you, they take like 30 minutes.
Dude, in America, that's the best part, especially Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't speak for the whole country, but in Detroit, they got fucking crime to deal with, bro. They pull you over. They give you a ticket.
Right.
They go, you fight it on court here. You can click online to fight it over here. This. And they're gone in their whip 5 minutes. You're not even mad. And there, in Canada, when you get demerits, the demerits fuck you.
Sure.
Right? You can pay to lower the conviction, but you still have to plead guilty.
Right.
And then, or you can get rid of the demerits, but the conviction messes you up. In the States, you can get rid of all of it with money.
Okay. Oh, yeah. True.
You can pay some money and get rid of, so insurance won't go up.
Right.
There's no demerits. It's
Right.
It's really the capitalist nation. It's the best. That's what I want.
Yeah, man. That's so much
Just let me pay a little money. I don't want to pay more insurance.
Well,
I fucked up. I get it.
Yeah. Well, fucked up. And over here, like, insurance company will make more money as compared to the government. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that's happening if your demerits get fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, I always just want to cash something out. I feel like I wasted a car. If I have a car for years and nothing happens to it, I just feel like I lost.
Oh,
You know
I see.
mean?
You want
I've
to
been
fuck
paying
it up.
all these premiums. I don't want to fuck it up.
see what
I
you're
want it to
saying.
get fucked up at some point. They better pay out.
Right,
this is a one-way. If you have a car for years and it's a one-way street, money in their pocket.
I hear you. Yeah. That's the thing about insurance, man. It's just like, it's such a scam. I don't know. Like, it's such a scam. If whatever. So Warren Buffett or whatever, he has an insurance company and like
he makes mad money on
he
that.
works fucking major
That's
fucking
his
money on that.
Huge like portion of his like portfolios and that kind of
fucking
stuff.
like that's all. I don't know. Illuminati.
That's when like you don't know how to continue talking about a subject. So you just want to quickly get out of it. You're like, I don't know, Illuminati, man.
No, not even that, man.
Illuminati.
Okay, there is gonna come a point if you do make it that okay, you will make it. You will make it, Abbas. Sorry, my bad.
These listeners, they know what it is. They smell greatness.
No, I'm talking about
all
like
17 of them, and they know what's happening.
I'm talking about Kevin Hart level.
Right.
So you're at that,
all right. Sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah, right. So
okay, keep going.
At that level, like you're gonna deal with some like high level people.
Okay.
Right, like that control mass shit.
Okay.
And they're gonna ask you to like
Jay-Z.
Right. They're
Continue.
gonna be like, they're gonna be like, yo, so we want you to put Xanax in one of your fucking lyrics and shit. Yo, fucking, we're gonna pay you this much, and you're like, no, I don't. But like, nah, motherfucker, you're gonna do it because we own you. Would you do it?
Well, it sounds like there's some contractual issue the way you said it.
Right, kinda. But what I'm saying
I have an option?
And
I say Xanax for no money.
No, you do.
Xanax. Look, I have no issue with saying it.
The only option.
My quarrel would just be a quarrel of pride. Like, and I can put that, bro. You fucking, if you want to live in this life, you gotta put your pride aside, man.
Right?
I see. I mean, like in moments it's nice,
right?
But if you like prioritize pride all the time, you're fucked.
What you're saying is
you're gonna die by cop shooting because you're gonna be like, no, I'm not gonna let this cop treat me like this in the scenario. You're gonna die.
You're saying you will suck the right dick.
That wasn't even the question. But if we're talking about figuratively, to play the game, yes,
100%.
That's what we're all doing.
Yeah, that's what we're all doing.
Yeah, bro. That's why you sign up on a list for an open mic. You're sucking a dick.
Yeah, no, fair.
Of the game.
Fair enough. Yeah,
that's the game.
I have to suck dick, man. Shit, I think I might be sucking dick forever, man. And that dick's not gonna get me nowhere. I feel.
Hey, side question: have you ever been to Rawalpindi?
Rawalpindi. I've been to Islamabad. No, not Rawalpindi.
Okay, Rawalpindi is a place in Pakistan
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
was obsessed with
Yeah, you
for
been?
4 years. No, for 4 years of school.
Yeah.
I was just obsessed with the word Rawalpindi.
Oh yeah.
I used to scratch it into study booths like the wood.
Uh-huh.
If you go to University of Waterloo and you're in a study booth,
Right.
look around. You'll see
I
Rawalpindi.
thought you were gonna I thought you found one Pakistani guy and you were like, Rawalpindi, Rawalpindi.
No, I know. I have one friend from Rawalpindi. And actually, I'm not even 100% sure if he's from Rawalpindi or he said Rawalpindi.
Yeah.
But as soon as I heard Rawalpindi, I was like,
yeah,
damn, bro.
it stuck. Yeah, you said pretty good too, man. Shit.
Oh,
good for you.
Rawalpindi.
Yeah, it's not
Oh, yeah,
bad,
bro.
You don't fuck up the R.
Bro, man, grew up with Pakistanis.
Nice, good for you.
Win. So, are you better than Indians or what? Let's just
as far
cut
as
to the chase. Okay?
economically, they're
I'm
better.
done with beating around the bush.
Fair enough. Economically, they're better.
Okay.
I think food-wise, we're better.
It's the same food, bro.
No,
you came from them.
trust, man.
What'd you change it up? You added oregano and you're like,
Yeah, man, and it tastes better.
and a little less cumin, a little
And
more oregano.
Most of them are
Pakistan.
vegans, man. Yuck.
Oh, vegetarian.
Yeah.
Is that when that doesn't mean vegan?
I mean, sorry.
They won't.
Yeah, they don't eat meat. A lot of them, like Hindu religion.
Yeah. Will they eat eggs?
I don't know. I do know that some eat chicken. Like cow is their god.
Yeah, no, I know they don't eat cow.
Yeah,
but
and-
you can you eat chicken, or the rule is you can't eat any of them?
The rule I think is you can't eat any of them, but it's like the loophole would be like chicken and anything.
Okay, yeah. Chicken's always it's
Fuck
good
you.
for everybody.
Chicken got fucked.
Man, chicken had when they were establishing religion.
Yeah.
Chicken had amazing PR. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah.
made it into everybody's roster.
That's why
right?
chicken's never gonna go extinct.
Dude. Well, I mean, they factory farmed the hell out of it.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yo,
we'll be
I'm
right back after these messages, right?
I'm okay. Oh, are we playing some ads?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. One sec. Let me just do a real quick ad. Are you bald? In both our cases, yes. So you might want to listen up here. See, yeah, keep doing that. Up a little higher. I'm gonna zoom it. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna cut. Look at that. See, your shame is in the back. My shame is in the front.
My dick got smaller as I did that, man. Shit.
Yeah, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
could definitely.
Ladies, I'm only gonna finger you. If whoever wants to get fingered.
You idiot. There's no ladies listening.
Yeah, no, fuck. I'll make sure somebody listens.
And if you are listening, please continue listening.
Yes.
I appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Please, I appreciate
Fine, I
the
won't
hustle
finger
of
you.
the
Shit.
modern woman. So
Chicken. We were talking about chicken.
yeah.
Do you okay, you've seen those videos, right? Where like it's fucking pumped up chicken and whatever.
With like growth
Yeah.
hormones.
So
and
in
all that.
Pakistan, I saw this one guy because a lot of people enjoy fucking the grapes as a different color. So he would just spray paint the fucking grapes. Like he would just
What do you mean grapes? The eggs?
no, just grapes. So I'm talking about food, just grapes.
Oh, you started
Sorry.
talking about chicken though.
I know I fucked up. I was
okay.
just tangent. Yeah.
So people like different colored grapes, and he would spray paint the grapes.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. Like just like the spray paint that you use on a bicycle and shit.
Legit?
Yeah, man.
To sell them?
Yeah.
What dummy would do that? They would immediately taste like paint.
Well, I don't know. I just saw the video and I was like, holy fuck, yo, this guy. But I get his mindset. He's trying to make some money.
But that wouldn't work. That's the problem, though.
If somebody wants to taste them, it's like buying a car.
Yeah.
And somebody turns on the AC and the AC doesn't work. You gotta fucking distract them with some other shit. You'll be like, yo, taste the corn or taste fucking, and then you're like, and the grapes.
True. Oh, yeah, exactly. If you have good sides. or
Yeah, you see, it's
I
like
guess. Yeah,
slip it
that's
in.
actually a good point.
Yeah. So it's like a little hustling way. So yeah.
When you moved from Saudi to Canada,
Yeah.
what city? Brampton?
No.
I asked
I know it's all good.
every brown dude I have on here.
Yeah.
I go, so Brampton.
Did they all say no?
No, a couple people have been.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Fobs.
Yeah.
I moved to Mississauga.
Okay.
All my life,
same
I've been
thing.
here, man. Shit.
All my life. What was the
Actually-
biggest change when you came? Do you remember the shop?
Yes, I do, because everything closed at 9. And I was like, oh my God, this is fucking depressing. Because over there, it's like 24, because all the immigrants are fucking, the Bengalis, Pakistanis, or whatever, they're working hard, fucking overnight at the dumb 24-hour store or what have you. So it's lively over there. you know,
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
So like when it got dead at 9, and I was like, how the fuck are we going to do this, man? But here we are.
So what'd you end up picking up?
As far as
as far as like consuming your nights? Are you a gamer or what happened? Something has to take that
something
time.
did happen. So Saudi Arabia porn is blocked.
Oh, I
Ooh,
see.
what? Yo, party. That's where I became a fucking man. Yo,
Yeah,
fucking.
Show the other. You got the wrong arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Right here.
There you
Oh,
go.
there
Look
we
at
go.
that.
The jack
Look
off one.
at that.
But
You're all about self-love. Huh?
yo, straight up.
Yeah.
So fucking over there it's blocked. It's like when a website, like somebody tells you about a website, within a week it gets blocked because the word spreads around. Boom, 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 boom. Somebody finds out.
Yeah, and the traffic is just so much traffic it gets flagged. Right?
Yeah, man. Like I don't know, like how.
So you have a week to
Yeah.
enjoy a website that's unblocked
That's pretty much it, man.
in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and
Do you remember the one that lasted the most obscene amount of time?
yeah, I think desibaba.com was one.
Desi Baba,
Desibaba.com.
still alive?
I think so. I got to check it out. I got
Patrick, Desi Baba, can you open up porn website Desi Baba? You might want to go on incognito or his own phone, man. That's even worse.
Over here, he won't get charged with anything. That was one, and it was one called scratch100.com. And on the front page, a girl was like sucking a dick, and I was like, wow, that's a big hot dog. Because I was fucking young, and that was my first look at it. And it was in a computer lab with 10 other guys watching it. And
It's so funny that you thought it was a hot dog.
yeah, it was that's such a virgin thing to say.
Yeah, right? What? Hassan, you said you fucked twice. I know, I did. That dick looks like a hot dog.
Yeah. Titties are sandbags.
I love clits.
Yeah. Yo, so there was, I'll tell you, this one story I had to tell, man. There was one time in Ramadan, there was like an iftar at some guy's house, and it was like 20
For
people.
those of you who don't know what Ramadan is, read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
All
be
right,
so
sorry,
ignorant.
continue.
And there was an iftar, and it was like 20, 30 guys at a house, and somehow some guy got like a fucking porn video.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know from where, on a CD.
Okay.
And it was, and he put it in, and it was some shit porn, but like, it was like everybody going on top of everybody to watch, like fucking somebody have sex. And all I remember was just some cum on the girl's like belly. They're like, everybody's like, oh, that gets sticky afterwards. And
Like they're all saying, I know about sex.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
yeah, man. And you know what the weird thing is? The people that we had the party, whoever house we had it at, the 3 kids were all Hafiz, man.
Hafiz. Oh,
Hafiz.
are you serious?
Yeah, man.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually brought this up on the podcast before. Hafiz is when you memorize the entire Quran. Like in the Quran, like if you memorize it, that's the most coveted thing.
Yeah.
And it's called, Hafiz means the memorized.
Right.
Hafiz.
You get guaranteed Jannat.
Yeah, you get
and your
guaranteed
family.
heaven.
For you
Yeah.
and your family.
I think it's like 2 extended family members within a 48-kilometer radius.
Yeah,
I
otherwise,
forget. It's
your
all in the
brother-
Quran. You
Yeah,
know what I
your
mean?
brother,
It's-
get your brother the fuck
Get out of here.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
man.
We told you to move close.
Yeah.
Dude, that is hilarious. They're all, and which they had the CD.
Yeah.
Did iftar already get, like, so you guys already ate?
It was
You broke it.
Yeah, prayed, broken.
And it was your gift for that day's fast.
Maybe, yo, shit. That lasted a while, yo.
Come downstairs.
Eid came early, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so crazy, man. It was like I couldn't forget. Like that was the first time I ever saw a video.
Yeah.
Because before that was just pictures. That
Oh, that was the first actual porn that you ever watched.
like barely I saw it. That's the only thing that I saw.
Yeah.
Because
Did
it
you
was
see the cum on
yeah,
the,
and because everybody was trying to see it, man. And I was one of the younger guys, so I got pushed in the back.
27-inch display or what?
No,
Like a
man.
small
I
screen?
think it was like on a laptop. I think it was like 15 inches, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
20 people.
20 people.
Oh my God.
Fuck, all gathered around. Yeah, it was so funny.
Imagine just
Yeah.
like a wave of testosterone.
Man.
Just
So now when
odor and
I get to come in Canada,
yeah. You feel
I
blessed.
I give a shout out to those guys, man.
Yeah, you put on the Canadian anthem.
Yeah.
You stand. You put your hand on your heart, and a single tear comes out
Yeah,
your eye.
man. In Pakistan, it's not blocked.
Oh, legit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pakistan's not
I
blocked.
thought it was.
So it's not.
Is Pakistan Sharia law?
Yes.
It is.
It is Sharia law. I don't
it's
know.
not
I guess
blocked,
the internet didn't, or maybe it did now. But back when I was there, it didn't. It wasn't blocked.
Okay.
So I remember going to the internet cafes to fucking just look at porn, and one time I was there, and then my brother was like, "What?" Like, he was in the other fucker. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, just hanging out." And I was like, "Fuck!" So I had to jet right away, man.
Dude, I used to do that when I.
In November 2011, Pakistan made all forms of pornography illegal and then took extra measures to police the
shit.
exploding amount of internet porn at the time.
Damn.
So they were like, I guess, catching on to there being
yeah.
internet porn, and then right then they get rid
gone.
of it.
And still effective now, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Till now.
Yeah.
That's the current state. The laws changed in basically 2011. So if you were there prior to that,
yeah,
exactly,
You were good prior to
Yeah,
that.
I came at the right time.
Oh, because it was so new. It was just in the underground,
Yes.
underbelly.
exactly.
yeah.
Like it's
Porn in the sky? What do you mean porn in the sky?
Yeah.
What do you mean porn in the sky?
Yeah.
It's in the sky. Your kids are looking.
Yeah. Fuck, man. It was. Oh man, shit. So when I came to Canada, that's the first thing. Like it was like porn was like everywhere, and videos. You're like, what? High speed internet? Like I didn't have high speed. It was dial up, man.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking blah 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 that shit. And then when high speed came, you could fucking just stream a fucking. I was like, oh my god.
What year did you come here?
2002.
And you had high speed at 2002 right away?
It was coming around. Like we got it.
Damn, that's pretty good.
I'm not a rich kid. I'm not Batman. You're fucking making me sound like I'm a rich kid.
I just remember those. Those
it-
packages they're not affordable from what I remember.
it was 7 people in a 3-bedroom apartment.
Living their best lives.
Yeah.
Where did you jerk off?
Where
in that
did so
apartment?
there was
What was your technique?
my technique was
The
this.
time.
So at 3 a.m.
Yes.
and there was like a little like there's a living room, and then there's like a little, not a balcony but a covered balcony.
Okay.
It's like an indoor balcony.
Gotcha.
And the computer was there.
Ooh.
So right when everybody goes to
Mistake
bed,
of the parents, huh?
ooh, fucked it up.
Yeah.
So right when everybody goes to bed, I left it on download during the day on
exactly.
the LimeWire. LimeWire, yes.
Yeah.
And as fucking night will come, I will fucking go in there. I didn't even like for the longest time I didn't even jack off. I used to just look at shit. And Jenna Jameson was the first one.
Were you like, oh, I gotta touch something? Yeah.
No, because like it happened, and I thought I pissed my pants.
Oh, you came without even touching yourself?
I think I rubbed it a bit.
Oh, gotcha.
But but it wasn't too much. It wasn't too much contact neither.
Yeah.
I think I could have mind controlled and just come without touching.
And what about now?
Now I need to not aggressively.
Yeah.
You know what it is? They were like now.
You need to have a fucking noose around your neck.
Yo,
Fucking one shoe on.
like I think as far as the quality of porn needs to be very high. But if I get turned on by some shit, like if it's a fat ass, I'm just like, oh fuck, fat ass, and then like I'm just ready to explode.
Are you talking about now or
Now.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
Do you think that when you see fat asses in the
street?
in public, in real life?
Subway.
Oh fuck! I'm ready to explode. Did you see how big that booty was? I exploded.
Keep him away. He's about to come right now. My boy
he came.
Yeah. Subway. I mean, sometimes when the ass is in your face, whew, man, it's hard.
Patrick, what about you? I feel like you are probably a pretty kinky guy, like deep dark cellar.
Yeah, I know you guys.
Yes.
Because we're all guys. Like, you guys are familiar with, like, legal porno?
Right.
That site? Where
No,
it's like,
what's that?
It's a lot of, like, gangbangs and, like,
okay.
hardcore European stuff. And same thing with, like, kink. Like, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Nowadays I just check Pornhub because it's like
9
Simple.
times out of 10, I go on, like, spankbang.com.
Yeah.
And then,
Spankbang's
like,
good.
the first, like, girl with big, huge titties.
Oh,
and
that's the one.
That'll pretty much
You
get
just
me
want to
every
just get
time.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Simple guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm like doing it based on like I have this amount of time, so I'll go
Yeah.
for this kind of video.
Oh, you're looking at
get
the
it over and
economics
done
of
with.
things.
yeah, absolutely.
In the shower and then at the door to work.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's economical. He's like 30 minutes. I know this scene. Like I think his thing is like loaded up. It's like this tab. I'll arrive here, bang, go to work, make my money, come back to my cat. Or something
Sometimes
like
it's like, sometimes you just got to get it out just to continue living, right?
that.
Yeah, just get the
Girls don't
poison
understand
out.
that though.
Just gotta get the poison
But the
out.
problem is sometimes it like you get it out so fast,
it
it's
doesn't
not
feel
even
good.
fully
It doesn't-
satisfying.
Oh, it's so
like
fucking-
you've consumed the time you needed to consume,
Yeah.
and you're not you did it, but
Yeah.
you're like, fuck.
See, I don't do that to
I
myself.
shouldn't have even
man.
done it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't do that. Like, I don't do the quick fucking, because that's annoying, man. Because you do it and you're like, you're like, fuck, man. Like, I didn't, like, it's almost like getting
Yeah.
a fucking full workout or whatever. Like, you're like, yo, I want to
exactly.
fucking.
It's like leaving the gym in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you do like 20
after
push-ups
one
and you bounce.
set.
Yeah, it's like, fuck that, man. Yeah. So I'll I watch the Little Simpsons. I watch the Little Simpsons. I fucking
You're a fucking porn addict. I can tell. It's like going to the gym for like 10 minutes, man. I'm not. What am I gonna leave after 20 push-ups?
It is a problem.
700 pumps.
And I do need to quit.
Do you jerking off a lot? You have an addictive personality, right? I think a lot of comics do. I do for sure. Man.
Yeah. It's semi-addictive. Like I did Molly one time. It was fucking great.
Okay.
But I haven't done it since then.
Okay, so that's not exactly the characteristics of an addictive personality.
Sorry.
You have a non-addictive personality.
I guess so.
I tried a great thing one time and never did it again. That's a non-addictive. That's the definition.
Yeah. No, but you know what it is? Because I feel like if I try it.
But you're sober, right? You're sober
right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you had I don't know if you had like a bender with alcohol or something.
Not really. No.
You never hit rock bottom. You're just like, oh, fuck it.
I'm just whatever. I have hit rock bottom as far as like feeling shitty.
Yeah.
But
that was just yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, no, but like, it wasn't the alcohol or whatever. It was just I was not feeling good.
Bro, when you told me you're sober,
yeah.
In my mind, I was like, this guy, I did all the math in my mind. Yeah. I'm like, this guy used to be a raging alcoholic. I pictured your rock bottom moment. Basketball shorts on stage, being asked to leave, yelling.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm not
aggressive.
the light, fuck your light. Yeah.
That foreigner's hella aggressive, huh? I'm not from here. Fuck you all. Jesus, what's with this guy?
Oh, man. I've turned it down so much. Yeah, I wasn't mega aggressive, but I like as far as like trying to fucking like be edgy or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to try to be so edgy before.
On stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not fucking abortion, right? Talking about bus driver.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bro, just pass the salt.
Yeah. Why am I not in a good role ever, Abbas? Why am I always a bum in your stories, bro?
Yeah. Right. Imagine.
Yeah.
You want to do this live? Huh? We're doing this now? No.
But what was I saying, man? Shit.
About sobriety, I believe.
Sobriety.
Oh no, just on stage. Are you saying
on
you
stage?
used to try to be edgy?
And now I'm just like, it doesn't feel good to just like funny first and then edgy. If it comes, whatever.
Exactly, and you are pretty good at that. Sometimes you get the laugh before the edgy part.
Yeah,
and your tag will be like edgy.
Yeah, it goes back and forth. But like now, like like you ever like I was getting in that phase where you obviously have that script, you know, in your head.
Yeah.
And you just like bump up the script. Like I hate doing that. Like I'll have a bit of a script.
Yeah.
But like I want to be there. You know what I mean? Because
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking.
That was my problem recently too.
Right.
I was just so like, I gotta try this bit. I gotta remember that tag.
Yeah.
I gotta try that new thing I wrote.
Right.
And then I'm up there like fucking.
It's a robot.
Yeah,
it's a fucking robot.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly. That's why I left town for a couple days.
Oh, I see. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good, and it's just like you like why you're doing this because you want to feel like you're with your friends, like you're just making people laugh.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's.
I was getting so stressed. Like it's like 6 people in the audience, 3 here, 3 there. And I'm like, okay, how am I gonna kill?
Yeah. Now, like,
you know what I mean? Just like,
do you cuss people
and then
out?
not doing well? No, that's my problem.
Oh,
when I get a heckler or someone getting involved, I'm either too soft or too hard on them. You know what I mean? I either like I didn't shut them down fully, or I got so aggressive it kind of like put a weird vibe in the room.
Yeah.
You know, I still haven't found that sweet spot with how I want to handle those interruptions.
Oh, I see.
It'll literally be like jokes about their parents, you know, like this or that. Like, oh, you were raped at some point. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? And then now we're in a weird fucking space.
Oh, I see.
You know, even though it was a joke, but now it's like, so that's an example of going too aggressive. Or if you just be too soft, like, man, come on, it's funnier if I did it.
I think too soft...
too soft doesn't do anything for you. It invites a little more, and too hard ruins it for you for the end of your bit. And the people coming up, it doesn't ruin it for them. But
yeah, I think it's better to go too hard than too soft, in my opinion. Because with too hard, at least
for your ego, sure.
Ego, and I feel like the crowd is more respectful. And they're now when you say the next thing,
not if you go too hard, bro.
No, you don't feel that?
No,
okay,
no.
I don't know. Because like I've obviously been both ways too, too hard, too soft. And I found both whatever, but I found it's better to be too hard than too soft. My opinion.
And we're talking about comedy or sex right now.
If you go too soft, your tongue better be good.
Yeah, right. This guy's tongue game's amazing. We haven't even started.
Do you eat pussy, Abbas?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, ass.
You know what? I dabble in ass.
Yeah, okay.
So just in out, just to be like, yo, you know, I fuck. Right?
Yeah,
Just to be like, just to get it in there.
right.
And I'll get it in when, you know, sometimes it's like you have sex right after, like your girl will have a shower.
Sure.
After a day, you have a shower. You do everything after that,
Right.
And then sometimes it's like, you know, after being out 4 or 5 hours or whatever, I'm not going in the ass.
Right.
You know,
Oh, I
I'm
see
doing
what
math
you're
in my
saying.
head. When's your last shower? And I'm doing the math.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Fair,
but if
fair.
you're
How
out
much
of a
gonna
shower,
smell?
what the fuck does it matter, bro? It
Fair.
all tastes
oh,
clean.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Asshole's clean. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Who
I see
cares?
what
Just-
you're
I
saying.
just- I just go to town down there.
You just
know?
converted me, man. Shit.
Bro, crossed over to the other side and I didn't even have to die. How many times do I have to tell you that?
Right. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough, man. That's good.
Drake lyrics all day.
Yeah. You're a fan of Drake?
Yeah, I'm a big Drake fan for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you think about Drake?
I think he's not as hard as he thinks he is. Definitely not as good.
I would love to see Drake interacting with his goons. Like on when they're in his plane, when he talks to they all just shut up. Shh, Drake's talking.
Yeah,
Shh.
right?
Do they
That's a
call
big-
him Drake? Do they call him Drizzy?
Right,
D's
right.
talking. Yo, shut up, man. D's talking.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I appreciate your support in the Scorpion tour. You know, we've had a lot of times fun in Milan, but
Right.
again, these hoes are my hoes.
Yeah.
Steven.
Chad taking all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad, if there's a white guy,
Yeah.
Chad. There's no black guys named Chad. Chad Ochocinco's one. Okay. Besides that.
Man, you answered your own question.
I know.
I would not have even figured that out
Yeah.
as an example.
You know, that's the other hard part about being so big. Is like, how do you tell Drake the honest truth?
Well,
Like
that's why he's got to always like keep an open ear to people that are not in his direct circle.
Yeah.
And he's done that. He consistently makes bangers, and
Yeah.
not just because like he's Drake. He consistently makes good music. He has his sound figured out,
Fair.
and he's in that lane.
I see. Okay.
So he's dabbling, he's listening, he's always promoting other artists on his platform. He has a huge number of followers.
Right.
And out of all the big names that I follow, nobody plugs other people with small followings more than Drake.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But if you will notice, Drake is like will support his boys to the end.
Right.
It's like there's like no girls he can support. I feel like
well, how many girls are there in like hip hop though?
I'm not even talking about hip hop.
Oh,
it could be like tennis player. It could be anything.
Oh,
Drake
I
shouts
see.
out to a lot of people.
Oh,
right?
I see. Okay.
But it's almost like if he really has to care to shout at a chick, because as soon as she shouts her out, people connect these dots and she gets attacked.
Oh,
so it's
fair
like
enough.
he's almost keeping people safe by not mentioning their
it's
name.
a lot of
right?
pressure, man. I don't
He's
think
always with that one skinny dude in games. Do you see that?
Oh,
He's
yeah,
with that skinny black guy's
yeah.
assistant. Who
Yeah,
the
he looks
fuck
like
is that guy?
He looks like a soft dude, man.
Yeah,
Shit,
exactly,
I
right?
know.
And he's always holding him back. Like, yo, don't do it, man. You got a 6 o'clock. You know? It's not worth it, Drake. He's never with a chick there, because then he'll be like, who's
true.
the redhead?
Yeah,
Courtside.
Fair
with
enough.
the 6 king or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure to
I
be
think about that
successful.
shit.
Fuck, yo.
Dude, I dated a chick who used to work at a bar that Drake always came to. And her manager would be like, Drake's always here. Drake's my boy.
Sure.
Blah, blah,
Was she hot?
She was hot, of course, yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Of course, bro.
Can I come to her?
Yeah.
Afterwards, okay.
She tells me one day her manager hits her up, Drake's here, come through.
Yeah,
she wasn't
yeah.
working, she was a bartender there.
Sure.
So she comes through and she's like drinking with Drake, like one-on-one at the bar for like 45 minutes.
Sure.
He's spitting game on her, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then at one point she goes to leave because she's talking to her manager about something. She goes to leave, and like Drake comes up. Drake's dressed just like you, apparently.
Yeah.
He's wearing orange basketball shorts.
That's
what I'm saying. That's why
the old school rappers,
recognize
baby.
the
Old school
swag.
rappers, man. Shit.
Yeah, you got
Italia.
bro. You
This
got
is-
those 6 vibes.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
is from a Lost and Found in
Yeah.
Calgary.
Dude,
Shout
I
out Calgary.
don't question that for a second at all.
Yo, it fits so well. I was like, wow, this fit too nice. It was made for me, man, I think.
But she says that he like swings in last second and goes like, "Yo, so what's up?" Like,
Oh, I see.
You know
okay.
what I mean?
Fair. Did she go
And-
out with him?
no, like, what are we gonna do with it? Like, I'm staying here. Something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're gonna come back to my place? And she said no. Like, she's like, I don't want to just be another one or something like that. But she probably fucked them and like with her or jerked them off. Or
Fair
something
enough,
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But one time I took her to a basketball game.
Right.
Raptors game, and Drake was down there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, courtside,
Sure.
and the camera kept showing him.
Yeah.
And every time it would show him, she would like look at me,
Sure.
And then, because we're high up, right,
She's
bro?
like, why am I with this
Yeah,
motherfucker?
I'm like, bitch, even if you did hook up with him, as if he would remember your name
Yeah, that
right
is
now.
true.
Wake
That
the
is
fuck
true,
up.
yo.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true. Now you with me, and then you just fucking
Exactly.
swoop in. Fair enough.
Doggy
Damn.
style.
That's another thing. Okay, this is one that's been crossing my mind a lot. Okay, would you, if you married a girl, would you be comfortable marrying a 10? Because other guys
Dude, that is something I also think about.
Yeah.
Not marrying, just dating.
Sure, in a
Dude,
relationship.
I keep running. No, man.
Okay.
I keep running into these, like, not running into them.
Yeah.
Like, I was at this one bar downtown.
Yeah.
And one of the waitresses there was like perfect.
Sure.
She was perfect.
Okay.
She wasn't just perfect. She knew she was perfect. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair
And
enough.
I'm just watching her, the air of her as she walks
Yeah.
around this place.
You were in love.
I'm like, no, not. I mean, yeah, I was enchanted.
I'm in love with her as you're talking.
Yeah,
about her.
I was enchanted, bro.
Fair.
Yeah, you know what I
Okay.
mean? But like at the same time, I'm like, dude, I would be sweating bullets all the time. I'd be like,
Yeah.
Do I need to get her another thing? Should I text her?
Yeah.
Am I smothering?
Fair.
No. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, so
That's why.
this answers my question already that I was gonna ask. Past that, but go on.
That's pretty much it. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't know. Like, I would always be like, am I good enough?
Good enough.
It's
That's
an
what it is,
insecurity
man.
thing.
Big time. Because like it's fucking like if it's a 10, a fucking another sexy motherfucker's hitting on her, and if he's got bigger muscles or fucking hair on his head, I'll be like, fuck, he's got hair on his head. Of course he's gonna get her now. I gotta fucking, I don't know, get a better job or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. You got to play a different, and even more dangerous game at that point.
Yeah, so I'm okay with marrying
marriage.
a 7.5 or 8 is be good.
Yeah.
And not whore 8 is good.
Yeah. Those like 4 female listeners that I did have,
They're gone.
they're gone, bro. Thanks. By the way, they're gone.
I don't know, or they might just slip in the DMs, man.
They're gone.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man. You
imagine.
don't think they dig these purple shorts? Fuck.
Dude, the camera doesn't even pick it up. But we'll show it at the end just so they see what swag looks like.
Yeah, yo, straight up, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Have you ever gone back to Pakistan in your life?
Ever since I came here, I didn't go back. I have some cousins there, but I wasn't too close with them, so I didn't.
Do your cousins ever call you?
No, it's not. Yeah, we're not that close.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm not with my cousins.
Oh, you're not with
but they call me.
Oh, do they? Huh?
Yeah,
Do
and
they
they
ask for
send me
shit?
random pictures like posing from a distance next to a
Yeah.
plant.
Oh, damn. Shit.
African shit. I'll show you the pictures after.
Bees
They're
all over their
hilarious.
head and shit.
No, not even, bro.
Oh.
They're just like they're Sudanese, so they all have like dress shirts and sandals and
Right.
and khaki pants. Everyone is dressed like an engineer in Sudan
Oh,
because
I see.
50% of them
Fair.
are engineers.
Yeah, I got a question, man. So, yo, why? Okay, Sudani people are athletic, right?
Not necessarily.
'Cause
We're not
Somali-
known for. In fact, Sudanese are specifically known for their laziness.
Oh, so are you guys like Somalians?
No, that's a different country.
Yeah, but like Somalians are fucking late. Like they got the worst bodies as far as black people go. The worst black people body out there.
Yeah, Somalians, they take it hard, especially with the forehead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
but they're all like skinny fat, man. Like I've never seen a Somali with abs.
No, Somalis have weird proportions. you
Yeah.
know? And South Sudanese people also too. We're very like I'm North Sudanese, and we're more like smaller.
Okay.
South Sudanese are very tall,
Right.
lanky, and very tall.
Uh-huh.
And then like Somalian, they can be very tall. They're always lanky.
Yeah,
they're always gonna be a lank.
Yeah.
And they're known for bigger foreheads.
Right.
Like you can almost always like it's crazy. Like I don't know. Genetically,
Yeah.
that mixture of the heritage pool.
Yeah.
Patrick is about to come in on this, but whatever it did,
It's a cultural thing. You're right, because they basically just looked at the size of like the crown on your head.
Yeah.
That's why it looks like they have big foreheads kind of thing, as opposed to like the whole head being huge. It's just like a cultural thing. They saw that as like a nobility thing as well. And also it makes sense because it's like,
so this is just it bred, like they evolved.
yeah,
and,
that's
like,
a
it
much
bred.
longer thing. Like 500 years ago, people in Somalia would have had probably, relatively speaking, pretty big foreheads.
Oh, legit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then same thing with like the skinny fat thing is
Yeah.
like the nutrition there is fucked up. Like
I see.
they have-
But you know what it is like. Cameroon and whatnot, I'm pretty sure it's fucked up over there, but they're pretty good athletically. Like, at what point in Africa do you start getting better? Like, what's
You
the
get
region?
more African American.
Yeah,
That's
like
what you're thinking. Because I think what happened was slaves came to America.
Yeah.
And then through generations, they were pretty much bred prioritizing their strength and all that stuff.
But that's America.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about like in Africa. Like
Africa, those are tall, lanky people. They have to live in like desert like lands.
Yeah.
And that's what I would say would be the difference between Cameroon and Somalia, because Somalia is way more like arid, just desert, than Cameroon has places where it's
lush.
Theoretically possible to like grow things and raise livestock and stuff. Whereas Somalia is, I don't think there's anywhere technically that's actually within Somalia where you could actually sustain any kind of agriculture or livestock.
Right.
I think it's a UN statistic, like 75% of the people survive based on like UN and WHO.
Oh, no, actually, that's hilarious that you say that, because I worked with a Somalian kid one time and asked him, did you ever go back to Somalia? Because he was a couple years younger than me.
Yeah.
Like 22, 20. He's like, yeah, bro, I went back when I was like 19.
Right.
Craziest thing I ever saw. 90%. What he told me was, and that sounds like what you said was a statistic, but what he said was 90% of Somalians depend on income from outside of Somalia.
Oh, for real?
So once a
Holy
month,
shit.
like Western Union and stuff. So once a month, like there's a day or something where a transfer happens, and he said he was driving and it was the longest line he'd ever seen in his life.
Right.
Was like where people, the facility or establishment where people go to get the foreign income they need to survive.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is fucked up. Yeah, it is fucked up.
That's wild.
Fair enough.
And that's why they have big starvation problems, because it's like what you're saying. So there's a power outage or an internet outage or one UN sort of convoy of food doesn't go through, because like you have such a huge dependency of people outside the country. So like basically in 5 days, all of a sudden you could have like 60,000 people starving, as opposed to like in India where it would take months of people sort of being deprived, whereas like Somalia is like constantly on the edge.
Yeah.
It's a very weird part of the world, just because of like warlords, U.S. intervention, bunch of the like generally just no industry there. So Somalians generally like leave the country as well within Africa just to like go and work. Like it's very difficult to just stay in Somalia.
Everywhere, yeah. You always run into Somalians everywhere. Somalia is like a country that's like, if like countries were cars, Somalia is like a 94 Corolla that's just being kept alive like 1 week at a time. You're jumping it, you're putting in more oil. It's got so many leaks, you don't even know where to start. So you're just filling up, topping off all the fluids constantly. Like it's right on the edge, teetering.
The odometer's like fucking rolled back 16 times. And
Somalia is considered like a failed state, right? And a couple other countries like...
Yeah, so it technically hasn't had a real government since the 50s, and even then it was like a dictatorship run by a bunch of guys from the military who weren't really Somalian at all.
Oh, wow.
And then sort of it collapses, falls apart, and that's like Black Hawk Down, that kind of area, is them sort of... Like the warlords were there the whole time in between like the 50s and up until the point where the U.S. starts to get more involved. But it was just 2 or 3 warlords were so bad that they would literally like stockpile all the food, sell tiny bits to the people, cause like massive starvation.
Wow.
And they were picking.
What year was this?
Basically 1996 or 7, I think, is when.
And this Black Hawk like mission was to go in and liberate the people?
Not so much. More like to kidnap and kill a particular couple of warlords.
Gotcha.
Who were basically the warlords that picked the Chinese over and Russians over the Americans. That's like the real reason the Americans sort of fucked it up. They went in to basically kidnap them and bring them out of the country. And then what ends up happening is like Somalia has like all grown men in Somalia are either like planning on leaving the country or forced to fight in an army because they literally will just go like,
it's 2 choices.
Hey, 16-year-old, you are now in our militia, and the kid's got no choice. There's nothing else to do.
Probably.
And so they started attacking the Americans, and they basically trapped them inside the city. They killed about, I think, 20 or 30 of them. It was like a huge deal. This was like very much like a Vietnam or like
an international incident.
Second Iraq War moment of like, it doesn't matter how good you guys are at your soldier stuff. Like when you go into hostile countries where the people are like, they don't want the Americans there. They don't want anyone
and
there.
And they're armed.
Exactly. So they have like, It's like any country. If you go in and invade, like the locals are gonna fuck with you very badly. Vietnam, Iraq,
it's their land.
exactly
They're on the home turf.
Exactly. That makes all the difference. Like you
That's
could
why
be
the Mongols.
so under-equipped or so like unorganized, you're still gonna put up like 10 or 100 times the fight of some fucking guy who's getting like 60 grand a year and he's like got pulled out of the reserves or some shit like that.
Exactly.
So they took down a bunch of helicopters. It was very embarrassing for the U.S. and it kind of set the tone for like what was going to happen with them for the next couple of years as they try to go into different places in North Africa and the Middle East. Same thing kept happening.
Same thing happened in Kuwait.
No, Kuwait's different because Kuwait has got such a huge, rich ruling class who is very much like fuck yeah to the U.S. Like, probably
we're both making money off oil.
Exactly. Yeah. Probably in their personal conversations, they probably have zero sympathy or love for like white Westerners. But the reality is, like, the rich people in America, their interests line up with the rich people in Kuwait. So that was more like, we need to help our buddies out because Saddam Hussein, who is sort of just not on the team at that point, he's fucking with like some of the only people the U.S. felt comfortable doing business who are the like Kuwaitis, the Emiratis, and like they like those smaller, super rich, wealthy ruling class countries. They don't really like the ones that are like even trying for democracy. So Kuwait was like more like a paid protection job of like Kuwait could not have possibly defend.
The U.S. presence was like mercenary work.
100%. Like they literally Kuwait could not. Iraq was at the time like a much bigger country, way bigger army. The only one who in the area who could have possibly beat Iraq was Iran, who has got a much bigger, better army than the Iraqis. And Iraqis, like you were saying, they're kind of known. They have a very bad reputation in the Middle East, even among like Arabs.
Right.
Iraqis were seen as like just like sloppier, less coordinated, sort of like the shittier guys in the region.
They're retarded Arabs.
Yes, but the Iraqis.
Well, I got a lot of Iraqi friends, so I'm not saying that
Iraqis, but that's what I mean.
Like
they
that's how
hate
the
that.
military was. That's how the military was seen in that region.
Yeah, so that's sort of like gives them the impetus to like, oh, you're gonna fuck with us,
fucking up everything.
Well, yeah, they were just like they were more like a problem within Iraq.
Oh, okay.
Iraq kind of just get picked on over and over and over again, and then they go like, well, fine, we're going to fight people now. Anybody that picks on us, or in their eyes picks on them, they were going to fight. So they fought Iran in the 90s. They fought Kuwait in the 90s. And Kuwait was basically, all they did was like sanction Iraq along with the United States, which caused a lot of people to die in the States. Like Clinton got like 100,000 people or more in Iraq to starve. And that's really where Iraq starts to go, fuck America, and that's sort of like building towards the first Gulf War and then the second Gulf War.
That was a long
amazing.
thesis.
That's what I'm saying. One of these days I gotta have an episode with just Patrick. And it's called learning.
That was legit.
I just need to learn.
5 minutes of him not taking a breath and just going off on this right now.
I'm a radio guy. That's what I do. I've always been fascinated by this kind of stuff, like geopolitical stuff, and I'm like
I
hugely anti-war. So places like Somalia and Iraq, I know specifically about because the U.S. fucking picks fights with these tiny little countries.
And out of all that, what's coming to mind for me is like, is there a better role name than Warlord? Like, imagine that was your fucking title. Warlord.
I would say nothing in like that part of the world means more to anyone. Like, being a big businessman doesn't mean anything compared to being a guy who controls armed men.
Lord of War with Nicolas Cage. That was one of his great movies.
There's a lot about that. A lot of that is actually to do with like he is one of like the main guys who would be double dealing around the U.S. Basically, like the U.S. is constantly fighting people that they were friends with 1 second earlier, and that guy who is based on a real guy is like one of the main guys. He eventually got caught in like Florida. Ironically, like selling guns to drug dealers, whereas really he had been like financing most like Middle Eastern and North African conflicts for 20 plus years. He was the guy.
That's That's money right there, huh?
I feel like my
You know,
stomach.
I'm
my
the coup d'etat guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and he
You
was
thinking of coup
literally.
d'etat? I'm your guy.
I think like 2 or 3 revolutions that happened in Northern Africa.
On his
They were, like,
resume?
exclusively,
Yeah.
they got every single piece of equipment they got through that guy. I forget his name, but you know who I'm talking
Yeah.
about. The Lord of War guy is Ukrainian.
Can you like if you're Somalian, do you still go to Caravana? Do you like is that?
Yeah, but you gotta cover up like a quarter of the forehead. Right? But okay, I think we're gonna end on that. Yo,
All right, cool,
do
man.
you have anything that I know you do a podcast and I know you do make a bunch of online content. I wanted to get to it, but there's always the next episode, buddy. Plug whatever you want to plug. This is your time, baby.
Yeah, make it big. Yo, Hassan is the one. YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. Check
Hassan is the one, all one word. Hassan, one S or 2 S's?
it out. 2 S's.
Hassan. And I
Yes.
love how you have to look up there and you were like,
Yeah.
carry the one. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay,
and
guys. Hey, if you came out to that plus time anniversary night on August 1st, thanks so much. It was the craziest
Yeah,
night.
I know,
We
saw
had
that, saw that,
Dave
saw that.
Merhej
Yeah,
come
yeah.
through and
How did he
drop
do?
a set from... Dude, he murdered, honestly.
Yeah,
He murdered,
yeah.
Dave Merhej from Rami and from Comedians of the World on Netflix.
That was a dope lineup.
Yeah. For me, pretty much the next show to come out to is the next installment of the monthly Plus Time Comedy Show, which will be on September 4th, I believe, whichever Thursday, either September 3rd or 4th. I'll be plugging it a couple times before then. But besides that, you know where to find my shit. Thanks for listening and peace.
Bye.